All right, Deb and Bennett here on the Client Experience Podcast. This is part of the Production Playbook series with Matt Miale. But we're here to talk about all the Miale Team customers that we have, our VIP friends, family, all the fun things we do so that once you're under the Miale Team circus tent, you never leave. We never let you go. And it's all about having fun and just giving our clients a great experience both before, during, and after the transaction.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So we have Deb Ortega here. And just for those who don't know you, what is your role on the team?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Director of Events and Community Relations. It's been a minute. Glad to be back with you, Bennett. And so essentially, in a nutshell, my role is to create reasons for the agents to stay in touch with their clients, past, present, potential new clients. And I always say we work hard and play hard. So like you said, before, after, during a transaction, we want to stay in touch with our clients, especially after the transaction, because we get so close with them. I think I mentioned this before. We get so close with them, and then it's like a letdown that we don't get to see them anymore. So I just get to create fun things. Either that clients come to in person or they can take chances to win. So that's what I do.
For sure. And there's also a vendor aspect of it, right?
Correct.
Because, we touch, of course, in real estate, we touch every part of the real estate transaction.
Right.
But we also extend that to anything related to the home. And often our agents are the go-to guys and gals for their sphere of people that they work with and their friends and family for anything. So what do you do specifically for our vendors and how to get the best vendors along with the best real estate agents?
Yeah, so that's the other part that I do for our clients and our agents is I go out into the community. I look for vendors, and then I vet vendors that could be helpful to our clients.
Okay.
Our agents are servicing our clients. They don't necessarily have time to research every single plumber or electrician out there to look at their Google reviews. I go to CT.gov's website. I go to Better Business Bureau, BBB. So I thoroughly vet them, these vendors. And when I know that they could be a really good trusted partner, then we have them come on board and be part of the team. They also help us sponsor these client events and giveaways. So and then the agents know that when they're recommending this person that they're someone that their clients are going to be taken care of.
Yeah,
great
exactly.
Customer service. It always is a vendor too that aligns with what our vision and mission is, which is to empower people we serve and those we serve with, and to create a ripple effect in our communities. So to help our local vendors out as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a kind of a synergistic thing there. And of course, we only want to work with the best. If we recommend a plumber and they drop the ball, that obviously reflects on us, and we want to take ownership of that. So the way we get ahead of that is by only bringing on really, really solid vendors that, like you said, align with our mission.
Right.
So along those lines, you're planning the events for the whole year, right? We're already mid to late January.
Yep.
And
almost through Q1.
Exactly. And things are just gangbusters. So let's just go back a few weeks, recap what's happened, and then we'll talk about things that are coming up. And then we'll let you get back to work because we both have other roles on the team besides just doing podcasts all day. But this is a lot of fun. We get a little break in our routine today here. So a few weeks ago, or right after New Year's, we had a booth at the Home Show. So what was the name of that Home Show?
It was American Consumer Shows, which is a national organization, a show organization, and they put together home shows for the public to come through. And it's just booth after booth. That was literally right after the New Year. It was January 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
And so it's booth after booth of any vendor you could imagine related to homes. And I know you were there, so it was kind of cool. There was pavers who had literally their booth had real real bricks and that kind of thing, and solar people. And so, we had a booth there.
Yeah. My favorite thing that I saw was there was a couple HVAC guys, but one of them had one of those all-in-one, on-demand boilers and hot water heaters, and they had it open so you could see the guts on the inside.
Cool. I didn't see that one.
And I was like, that's really cool. And of course I was like, well, is it really on-demand water? Do you really not run out of water? And he explained the mechanics of the whole thing, and it was really cool. So we did that to get new relationships with vendors, right?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, but let's quickly.
Well, two
go
things.
ahead.
Yeah. So one, we provide a service as well. So
Yep,
our
of course.
booth was for our agents to meet new people. That's a saying that we have on the team, like make new friends, see if there's someone that needs our help, buying or selling or investing in real estate. So that was number one. And then number two, obviously, was to also look for vendors that align with us.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that was 2 full days of a lot of networking and meeting new people.
Exactly. Yeah. And we may have a plumber that serves Eastern Connecticut. That doesn't mean we don't need another plumber for Central or Southern Connecticut, things like that. So it's not like we only have room for one plumber or something like that. We're looking for anyone that's actually exceptional what they do and align their mission. We'll find a way to collaborate with them and make it worth both our whiles.
And we're now breaking out into other states as well. So Massachusetts, and some of the vendors that were there were from other states. So Massachusetts and New York, we've got our sights on to find vendors there as well.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah,
it was a good
weekend.
Weekend.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, obviously, right after the New Year's, we would have liked to get more traffic.
For sure. The home show did tell me, the organizers did tell me it was the lightest. They still had several thousand people go through.
It was a great event, yeah.
But it was a lot of hours, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But it was the lightest that they've ever had. So they said they're going to move it next year to another weekend.
Perfect.
So hopefully get more traffic. But yeah, that was fun. We haven't done anything like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of new for us.
Yeah.
For the team.
I had fun. So I hope we do it again. And there's other home shows that may be bigger around the state we may participate in. So so that's a little looking back to early January. Now let's talk about what's coming up. Now we have a really big event this weekend.
That's right.
But let's talk. What I want to quickly do is let's give a shout out to our existing vendors.
I love that.
And because again, we're going to talk about our event this weekend, which is a hockey game at the Bridgeport Islanders. We have another hockey event in March at the Hartford Wolfpack. And again, we couldn't offer these client experiences for free to our customers and our friends without the support of our vendors. Right. So let's talk about our top vendors real quick. Let's just give a shout out. So, let's focus on like the real estate transactions. So anyone who's buying a house, they're going to need a good lender or a good mortgage broker. So who is so talk about any of our mortgage brokers that are affiliated with our team.
Yep. So Jason Kildoff is from Ward Kildoff. That's his brokerage. He's a local Connecticut lender who has been actually with Matt Miale for over 20 years. Yep. They've worked together. And so Jason's been a very long time supporter of ours, and very trustworthy. He's the guy that answers the phone at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night when you're in a multiple offer situation and you got to get an offer in right then and there, which we love. And I, in general, really try to look for local vendors all across the board for that reason, right? You have an emergency. It always happens too, like in the house, like the water heater blows at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it's never at a convenient time.
Right, exactly, where everyone's open. So so Jason, and then Movement Mortgage is another company. A lot of people, that one is a national organization, but we work with 2 local brokers.
And who are they?
James Allen and Eric Kingslow.
Eric Kingslow, exactly. Okay, so those are
our preferred lenders that we know and trust.
Exactly. We recommend them. Our clients can work with whomever they're comfortable with. But
I'd love for you to get them on a podcast too.
Yeah. That's coming. And I will say I did set you up a little bit for this. I've full disclosure, I've been, on the team for many years and worked with Jason Kildoff as, the primary lending partner. And the war stories that we could tell, mostly about him, actually, about what he has done to get clients with challenging mortgage situations across the finish line. And I don't even want to know how he does it. I just know that he gets it done.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't like it when I say this, but there was one time I needed a pre-qualification on a Sunday, and he was like opening his pool for the summer, and he took like 15 minutes and did a pre-qualification.
Nice. Yeah.
So, we obviously want to, respect everyone's boundaries, but in that case, he took a break from opening his pool for the spring and did a pre-qual, and I could tell a million other stories about.
Of course, and what a lot of people don't know either, Bennett, is that first time home buyers especially, or anybody really looking to buy a home, they can reach out to Jason and get advice.
Yeah.
So even if they know that they're not financially ready to buy a house, and if they just want advice on like what they should be paying off, what they can consolidate, Jason's great for that too.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
He'll
good point.
get you ready for that mortgage application.
Yeah, because a lot of my clients are like, well, when I'm ready, I'll give them a call.
Yeah.
And we're not buying for 6 months. But in those 6 months, you may pay the wrong things off that don't give you the most bang for your buck for increasing your credit or for your borrowing power, whatever it is. So starting early and making sure you do the right things in the right order to get the maximize your borrowing power and lower your interest rate always never hurts to call sooner rather than later.
Right. And also what not to buy.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make a large purchase right before or during your application process.
Yep.
So tips like that, Jason's really great with.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, James and Eric from Movement Mortgage, fantastic. A couple years ago when the commission structure or the transparency around commissions changed. That's who we went to kind of come in and teach our agents how is this going to affect the business, how is it going to affect our clients, and how we can explain this to our clients in lay terms. So we really leaned on James, Allen, and Eric a couple years ago and moving on. And then one or two other top sponsors.
Sure, Homes for home inspectors. They actually just did a name change, but it was Waypoint Inspections for a very long time. You'll still see that logo out there. I've known Mike, the owner, for over 10 years. He actually was the home inspector on the buyer who bought my biggest listing. It was an 8,000 square foot house. And I was so impressed by how he handled that home inspection because it was also, a 100-year-old home, over 100 years old.
Yeah.
So there was stuff, And he was just such a professional. So I'm thrilled that we have him on our team.
What's the new name?
So his new name is MD, M for Mike.
Yeah, Mike Druin.
Mike Druin, MD Home Inspections.
Yep.
So that's his new name change and logo. It's LLC as well.
Yep, he's fantastic as well. Any other sponsors you want to just give a shout out to?
Sure. Yep. We have a fantastic partner with our homeowners insurance. It's Traeger Resninsky, and the particular person that we work with on a regular, his name is Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Sounds like Christmas. So you can't forget that. He's a super guy. Great, easy to work with. Home. We have an HVAC company, Home Comfort.
Okay.
Homestead Comfort. They do so much more than just HVAC. They're an excellent partner of ours. And Castle Home Roofing and Home Improvements. Yeah. Those guys they do some really cool social media, actually. Yeah. Out there. They're out filming on the roofs of houses and things. So we've got quite I'm going through all of them on the page right now. Oh, attorneys, for crying out loud. We have foundation legal attorneys. We have three attorneys in that firm, and they have offices in Connecticut and Massachusetts, which is nice. So we could service our Massachusetts clients. Yeah.
Perfect. So we love our vendors. We can't do these things without them. And I did want to just circle back to Chris Niss. Because another real world example, last week my wife called me in a panic. We have some insurance thing that has to do with our personal lives, and it was urgent, without getting into the details of it. And I called Chris and texted him, and he literally dropped everything to help us.
That's amazing.
And it was really helpful. He really, really helped us out. So,
and I hear stories like that with all of our clients too, where our vendors are just there for them immediately, which I love.
Perfect. All right, so let's talk about something that the vendors are helping us with, which is our Bridgeport Islanders game. So that's coming up this weekend.
Yes.
We're recording this on Thursday, the 22nd. So coming up on Saturday, the 24th.
Right before the storm. So excited.
Hopefully, yep.
Yeah.
So tell us just quickly about that game and if there's still tickets left, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we do still have tickets left. Okay. I won't be closing it until Saturday afternoon. But we have about 200 clients who have signed up for free tickets. They get free tickets for the night. And then we are doing a incentive for everyone who attends that night. Anyone who's going to eat or drink at the Trinity Health Arena. I was trying to remember the name of the hockey arena.
Yeah, good
Trinity Health Arena.
Yep.
Anyone who's going to eat or drink there, if they make a $10 donation to Connecticut Foodshare, we will give them a $10 gift card for food and beverage. So we're excited to raise some money for our neighbors in need.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things. It's like, you're going to spend 10 or more
Totally.
dollars at any game or event. So if you could spend the same money and get the same food or drinks or treats, but yet all that money goes to Foodshare to help other people, obviously that's great. So that's kind of a reoccurring theme. We do that at every event pretty much. And how much did we end up raising? It was over 10,000, right?
When, last year?
Yeah. What was
no. Over 25,000.
Over 25,000.
Yeah, that's with our turkey drive as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just over 25,000 we raised for Connecticut Foodshare, but mainly from just doing that incentive. Whereas if you're going to eat or drink at any of our events, just make the donation to Foodshare, and
Okay, perfect. So if you get this before Saturday the 24th of January and you want to check out the game in Bridgeport, beautiful arena, really exciting. Reach out in the comments of whatever platform you're looking at or watching this on, and we'll hook you up.
Absolutely.
And then for those in the greater Hartford area, we have our Wolfpack game, which is the Hartford Wolfpack.
Well, that's not till March 7th. So hold on. I've been eager to talk about the Valentine's giveaway because I launched that at the home show, actually.
Yes. Okay.
So we're doing this phenomenal Valentine's giveaway. It's a Scan to Win giveaway. So we will have that posted actually at the Bridgeport Islanders game.
Oh, good.
So if anyone's listening and they're at the game, come and look for the Miale Team banner, and they can take a chance on this Valentine's giveaway that's going to run until February 6th.
Okay.
And the winner will receive, first of all, a dinner reservation on Valentine's Day, which we all know is so hard to get a reservation at anywhere nice, right? So it's a dinner reservation on Valentine's evening at Farm Italy restaurant at Mohegan Sun and limousine transportation.
Yeah, how cool is that? Yeah. I was looking at the details earlier. I like how you called it a romantic Valentine's Day, or it could be a Galentine's Day. So what does that mean?
That means if you want to bring a friend.
Yeah.
Male or females, like two females, two males, whatever.
It's
if you want
two people.
Bring your mom.
Yeah.
Bring your mother-in-law.
Gotcha. Okay.
My mother-in-law's living with me. I would bring her. She's adorable.
Okay. So it's dinner for two at Farm Italy at Mohegan.
Yep.
And you get limo ride,
Correct.
transportation, courtesy of Liberty Limousines. And if you don't have a significant other romantically, then just bring a friend or family member. That's perfectly good too. But you got to enter to win. So that's our Scan to Win. Is there and we'll put the link to the Scan to Win in the comments. Is there a website or it's really just a QR code? And
Totally. I would say reach out to anyone on the Miale team that you might know, or like you just said, if they want to comment below this podcast, we can get them that link.
Perfect.
But it's not out there publicly anywhere.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, actually it is, if you know where to look. So let me just see if I can I don't want dead air on our podcast. So just quick, vamp for, I'm going to vamp for a minute.
Go ahead.
What's just a quick overview of what's coming up after the
Absolutely.
Islanders.
So then the month of February we'll be prepping for Best of Hartford voting is actually coming out at the end of February. We've won Best of Hartford. That's the Hartford Current Readers Poll. So that is 100% community voting. And we've won that 7 years in a row. So we're hoping that we'll win that again, that the community will vote for us. And then March 7th is our Hartford Wolfpack VIP client event. That event, we typically bring about 1,100 clients, 1,100 to 1,200 clients to that event. And so we're gearing up for a couple months of hockey.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I think
go ahead. That brings us to the end of first quarter. Oh, also at the end of March, we, all of the Miale Team agents and staff will be going to Connecticut Foodshare. Connecticut Foodshare has two locations, one in Wallingford and one in Bridgeport. Those are their distribution, like their large distribution centers. So we'll be going to both locations. Our Fairfield County agents will go to Bridgeport, and the rest of us will go to Wallingford. And we'll be doing food sorting for Connecticut Foodshare.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we have to go through, we have to look at expiration dates, even though the date might have passed. Foodshare has, the health guidelines of how long they can actually use that. So we'll be sorting cans.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't want to deliver. We don't want to get anyone sick.
No, definitely not.
Spoil anyone. So.
So we like to physically, in addition to raising funds, we like to physically go to Connecticut Foodshare and do that together.
Okay, perfect. So lots of great stuff on the horizon, and we have all these social media links and giveaway links and everything. So if you want anything related to the Miale Team, you can just go to Linktree and search the Miale Team. And that's got our Instagram, our podcast, our YouTube, and it even has a link to the Valentine's giveaway. So that's like all our links in one place. So if you go to Linktree, the actual website is linktr.ee/the Miale Team. You'll get all the information. So we got a busy day to get ready for this weekend, so we're going to end the podcast here. But thanks as always to my co-host Deb Ortega for joining me, Bennett Forrest, on the Client Experience Podcast, which is part of the Production Playbook network of podcasts for the Miale Team. And have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah, have fun.
Okay. All right.